Excellent stuff. Coming next is day 10 of Claire's Video Bonanza, those Monty Python videos just to give away to you. That's coming next right after we've heard from Cathy Dennis, a revival oldie from 1991. Cathy Dennis from 1981, Just Another Dream. 17 after 3 o'clock, 1FM on a Friday afternoon ahead of Nicky Campbell's drive time at 4. It's day 10 of Claire's Video Bonanza. This week we've been giving away Monty Python videos of the first series. Monty Python's Flying Circus, all 13 episodes, volumes 1 to 4. By now you should have 4 answers. This is the 5th and final question. Stand by. The question is, name the 6 original members of the Monty Python team. So there you have it. All 5 questions. You should now have all 5 answers, but I know what you're saying. You're saying you miss Tuesdays, aren't you? Well, because I'm feeling generous, because it's a Friday, because tomorrow's the weekend. Here's all 5 of them, okay? Very quickly, so get ready. Question number 1. Which Monty Pythons appeared in A Fish Called Wanda? What year was Monty Python first transmitted? John Cleese is famous for another character who runs a hotel. What's the character's name? Which Monty Python is famous for his world travels? And finally, today's question, name the 6 original members of the Monty Python team. All 5 questions. We need all 5 answers on a postcard or a sealed down envelope along with your name and address, please. Send them to Sturgis in for Goodyear, the Video Bonanza, Monty Python, that is. BBC Radio 1FM, London W1N 4DJ, and I'll give you the names of the winners next Friday.
Tell you a story. Hear the children sing, fa la 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 la. He's bold as anything.
When Steve Wright in the Morning returns next week, Classics Nouveau's Sal Solo will be telling a story every day live, 6:30 till 9, only on 1FM.
And in today's Celebrity World, the summer blockbuster movie The Flintstones opens in the UK tonight. Check out the dinosaur pet Dino. It's so dog-like, it gave Elizabeth Taylor's pet poodle a run for its money. Liz brought the poodle onto the set while they were practicing with the robot. It took one look and scarpered. And although the creative directors didn't enjoy scaring the poor pooch, they were delighted with the real-life reaction. UB40 threw a celebrity party recently and invited Eric Clapton and Bill Wyman. But when the two arrived to get in, they were turned away from the bash because the doormen thought they were tramps. Maybe it's time they changed their designers. It seems that Amanda de Cadenet and John Taylor are to split up. Rumours are circulating that they've fallen out of love after 2.5 years of marriage. Nicolas Cage is to co-star in a new romantic comedy alongside Bridget Fonda, playing a kind-hearted cop. He claims he wouldn't have done this kind of role 5 or 6 years ago, but now, at the age of 30, he thinks he's finally grown up. And talking of growing up, Melanie Griffith has decided she wants to concentrate on something other than her marriage and has decided she wants to act for the rest of her life. She hopes to continue working until she's at least 100 years old, playing things like grandmas and growing old gracefully. For the last time this week, a Sturgis Summer Prediction new single from Collective Soul. It's called Shine. Give me a word, give me a sign. Ah, we love this one. That's why it's been a Sturgis Summer Prediction, playing it for the last time this week. Come on and shine. Collective Soul and Shine. One more to fit in before the news headlines. Joe Roberts. Till the end of time, I'll be there. Joe Roberts with Adore. Coming up in the last half hour ahead of Nicky Campbell at 4. Actually, his special guest this afternoon will be Clive Anderson. But before all that, you can expect music from Aretha Franklin. And the Spin Doctors. And of course, we continue with the further adventures of Superman. That's all coming up in the last half hour, so stand by.
97, 99.
Keep it 1FM 24 hours a day with the latest news headlines at 3:30. Here's Gillian Joseph.
Police say enough high explosives to make several bombs were found in a bag stolen by a thief from a train at Reading. Gatwick Airport says there are now delays for up to an hour. That's it. Next news at 4:30.
Thank you very much, Gillian. 24 to 4, 1FM on a Friday afternoon. Max and No More, I Can't Stand It. 4 o'clock this afternoon, Nicky Campbell with Drive Time with his Tea Time Triple Tracker, his very special guest Clive Anderson, and they're followed at 7 by Pete Tong.
All fun and games again tonight then as we retune to the weekend vibe for another essential selection and show amazing staying power by staying up late on Saturday night as well. Tomorrow at 1 we do it all again on the Essential Mix with this week's guest hot mixer Moby, bless his heart. Do join us.
Featuring the best dance music for the weekend. 1FM's Essential Selection with Pete Tong.
Well, it's been a Sturgis summer prediction. We've played it every day this week. New single from Slow Motion called Help My Friend. 19 minutes to 4 o'clock, the further adventures of Superman, episode 10, coming up very shortly, right after we've heard from the Queen of Soul herself, Miss Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin on 1FM, Willing to Forgive. It's 4:45 on 1FM, time for the adventures of Superman, episode 10. Superman's arrival in Metropolis has changed a lot of people's lives and has made both Lex Luthor and Lois Lane very unhappy.
The Adventures of Superman. The story continues. Damn it! I want to know who he is.
With due respect, Mr. Luthor.
But I don't want an excuse.
Nobody in Metropolis knows who he is. Our hackers have been right through the police department computers, and they've got nothing we don't have ourselves.
FBI?
Merely duplicate the MPD files.
CIA?
They're officially on a watching brief at present. That said, they also have copies of the MPD material, plus transcripts of media and newspaper items. Officially, they only get involved if and when he crosses international borders. I'm afraid on this one, we're as far ahead as anybody.
Suggestions?
Study of Superman's modus operandi suggests he generally responds to crises which endanger the lives of innocent citizens. Although if the police appear to have the situation under control, he'll leave them to it.
Prognosis?
There are 3 ways we might attempt to establish direct immediate contact without compromise. By chasing him to the scene of a crime.
Difficult.
By anticipating a crime and stealing a march on him.
Possible.
Or by covertly staging a crime with which we might entrap him. So, what arrangements do you wish made?
Number 1, bring forward the completion date for the refitting of Sea Queen by 1 month. Number 2, accommodate the demands of the San Vincenzo government, settle our arms deal, and arrange a meeting for me with those tin-pot banana-brained revolutionaries. Now, my dear, Let's see how this Superman measures up. Huh?
Hi, Lois. What's wrong? You look so miserable.
And why shouldn't I? I've spent the better part of a week chasing our mystery man all over Metropolis, and all I've got to show for my trouble is sore feet. And to add insult to injury, just look at these headlines.
Superman stops subway. Superman foils armored car heist. Yeah, I saw those headlines in the Times.
The other papers pick up on my Superman reference. I've managed to name the guy without even knowing who he is.
Aw, jeepers, that's too bad. If only you could find a way to be on the spot before he gets there.
Yeah, well, until I become clairvoyant, the only way to do that is to...
Yeah.
Is
You're a
to-
middle-aged woman and you think
To
you're
what?
Superman.
Lois?
Yeah.
Is that look on your face the look I think is on your face?
Okay, I'll add your name to the list.
Well, Metropolis, from up here, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Things certainly seem to have quietened down a bit. Getting a little ahead of yourself there, Clark. It's coming from the river. Over there, a small knot of people by the jetty.
This way, Superman!
What's going on? Is someone in trouble?
Superman, a young lady, her car went out of control. I'm sure I saw it smash through the fence here.
Must have plunged into the river.
Good 5 minutes ago now. She's probably...
Look, the color of his eyes.
They say he can see through things.
There's a car on the riverbed, but I'm too late. That girl slumped at the wheel, drowned.
Oh, my. I recognized her, too. It's that Daily Planet reporter, Lois Lane.
Lois.
To be continued.
And tomorrow afternoon, another chance to hear this week's episodes again, along with Mark Goodyear. And next week, the action gets hotter as Lex Luthor unveils a weapon to defeat the Man of Steel. Another revival oldie for you now from 1985. It reached #1 for the Pet Shop Boys.
One FM Drive Time with Nicky Campbell, the man the big stars love to talk to. Jeffrey Archer.
Don't get cheeky with me.
Barry Manilow.
Nicky, you're such a wise ass.
Dudley Moore.
You twit.
And Paul Hogan.
I'm starting to worry about you. All the rumours are true.
The much-loved Nicky Campbell, Monday to Friday from 4 till 7.
Nicky Campbell's special guest this afternoon, the wonderful Clive Anderson. Drive Time at 4, Spin Doctors are next. So, after Nicky Campbell's Drive Time, 7 o'clock, Pete Tong with his essential selection for the weekend. 10 o'clock, it's John Peel. He's got 70 Gwen Party and Shellac in session. I think I pronounced those correctly. Then it's Mark Tondrai, 1 o'clock, to take you through the night into a Saturday morning. Spin Doctors, you let your heart go too fast. One more from me to round off weekends, round off afternoons, to begin the weekend. That's what I'm trying to say. Yusu and Dor featuring Nena Cherry. 3 minutes to 4 o'clock, 7 seconds. And that's about it from the afternoon show for another week. Izzy Metcalf, Colin Marshall, and the good self. I'll see you Sunday night, 8 o'clock, for The Rock Show, with the Wild Hearts recorded live at Donington this year, and Mother's Day out in session. And then back here again Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Oh, next week too.
Stand by.
97, 99.
Keep it 1FM 24 hours a day with the latest news headlines.